Welcome and welcome back. I'm Jan Edwards, and this is my new channel, Kintsugi Light, Illuminated Humans. This is a channel for listening, not watching, or gazing at the image on the video so that you can receive inspiration, light, love, connection, illumination, truth, recognition, peace. You can listen while you're driving, while you're resting, while you're eating, drinking. Center yourself to feel the energy of the message. This is a variety of illuminations, readings, heart open sharing with some personal stories to help you identify and relate so that you can tune in to that aspect of yourself that you are hearing in me and my message. Always stay for the last 2 minutes of the transmission for your illumination message and an invitation. And notice when you have felt seen, loved, comforted, illuminated, inspired within yourself, or in seeing beauty and a different perspective than you previously did. And engage in this flow of this energy circulation by liking, subscribing, commenting, or sharing this video. In this moment, I'm being called to transmit a message about deconstruction. This is a time like many before, but many that we have not been alive in. This is a time of deconstruction, dismantling, unraveling. And this is a necessary part of our evolution as humans, because we are constantly being given the new opportunities to reveal the truth below the surface of what we have thought was real. And so it brings me to ask if you are aware of what is being wanting to birth itself in you, from you, for you. Because we are always being called to up level ourselves to a higher, grander, greater, truer iteration or version of ourselves. And in this year of shedding the snakeskin, this is more active than we have known for quite a while. The outer layers we have put on ourselves, the identities we have committed ourselves to, the templates we have put ourselves into, the rules we have labeled ourselves to live by and talk by and act by and be perceived by. All of these are being asked to be let go. This may be a new chapter in your life, or it may be a completely new book. For me, it has been a new book. 2024 was a year of complete deconstruction. And when I say this, it comes with an awareness of what that really means, because we are so used to holding the reins and to pushing ourselves and expecting life to continue in the way that it has, with the same people, the same routines, the same scenarios, the same look of things, the same work, the same income, the same friendships, conversations, status quo. But some of the signs that make themselves known when we are being called to allow all of that to deconstruct are a feeling of boredom. That was number one in my life. Another is a feeling of frustration. Things aren't working the same as they used to. Things aren't as easy or flowing or in the stream as they used to be. Another is accidents, crashes, conflicts, arguments, breakdowns, things falling apart, things not working. This is a big sign that you are being called to allow the deconstruction. So many more signs. I could go on and on to list them, but I'm sure you kind of get the picture right now. So go into yourself for a moment now and think and feel into what you've been feeling this year of 2025 or last year of 2024. Maybe it's been going on longer. Maybe you found yourself having to try harder and put more effort in, or work faster, or do more to have the same experience in your life, in your relationships, in your work, in your home, in your health that you did before. And you're wondering why. Well, that's probably one of the biggest signs. And maybe the first sign is when you notice that you're having to, or you're feeling like you're having to do more, or do it better, or work harder, or prove yourself more, or promote yourself more, or be seen more, or be heard more, or be listened to, be noticed. Whenever you're finding yourself having to do and try more and harder, that is the biggest sign that you are not operating in your true design. You are not allowing the process that is the nature of you as a biological being to process through. We are not brought into this physical reality, this human experience, this earthly plane to act as though everything will remain the same our entire lives. We are not brought here to be the same, to look the same, to walk the same. We are brought here as a continual evolutionary process of awakening, of shifting, of letting go, of starting new, of rebirthing. With the exception of a handful of human beings, which I'll talk about in the next transmission, called narcissists. With the exception of that group of people, and possibly one more, we are here to continually expand. And when you expand, you break out of the old skin. When you expand, you get bigger. Your clothes don't fit you anymore. Well, not literally. I'm not saying gain weight, but I'm saying the skin, the outer shell, the presence, the look, the behavior, the beingness is getting bigger and grander and brighter and higher. We cannot keep the same outer image of ourselves and routines and ways of being when we are no longer that size. So 2024, just a personal experience to share with you so that you can get a grasp on how this might translate for you. 2024 was a year when I noticed my work and my income and the way that I promoted my work was lessening, decreasing. And the harder I tried to do all the things that I had always done, and the more that time and energy that I put into doing the things that I thought were what was required, the more the income and the work were slipping away. It was crazy when I was in the midst of it, you know. because I am constantly going within to try to look at the shadows, to look at the illusions, to look at the beliefs, the ways of being that I think are true and right for me, and I'm always self-correcting, always redirecting, always letting go, always allowing the shift. But last year was a year that I needed to learn, for me, the true meaning of surrender. Surrender to the illusion that I had to be in control and on the dot and front and center with everything that I wanted in my life to survive and to fulfill my purpose. And surrender meant really falling out of that mental mind structure, construct, and falling into the heart space, falling into this faith space. And it may not be the same process for you. I'm not recommending that you do what I did. You may understand the meaning of surrender in your own way, but surrender is a huge concept. It's a huge energy, and it looks different for each one of us. And for me, it was really about finally, at the beginning of 2025, understanding in a way that I never understood in my entire life that I really was being supported here in my body, in my experience, in my physical reality as a human in this life, in this dimension, in my soul blueprint. And I didn't need to worry about how things were going to come in and how I was going to move from point A to B and how I was going to continue my purpose and helping humans in my work in the world. I didn't need to worry about how or if. I needed to let all that go and completely trust that the new book that I was becoming was huge. And this is the time we are all in. We're not just entering a new chapter, we are closing a volume of lifetimes, ways of being that we have been for a long time, because the energies are opening and shifting and expanding in a way that they never have before. So, what are you birthing right now? What is wanting to be birthed? You might think it's one thing. And then as you start to work with that and allow it to be birthed and allow yourself to let go of the fear about whether this is right or true, or whether it's going to work, or whether you're going to make it, or whether your relationship's going to make it, or your health is going to make it, or your home is going to still be there for you, or who you are as an identity is going to be accepted or truly work and flow. Maybe you're realizing it's more than one thing. Maybe it's so big that you can't possibly realize and the scope of the enormity of it. And maybe that's what's scary. And of course, that is freaking scary. We are not taught how to do this. We are not taught any of this. but we are being called from an inner level, from a deep, deep place to trust ourselves, because we are not alone. We are fully supported by this universe. And there's the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, that is the truth. We are fully supported. We do not have to worry about falling off a cliff. We are fully supported because we came here. Our souls contracts, agreements with all that is, the creator, source, God, the universe, all the cooperative components, the love and the light that is the fabric of our being. We came here for this. We are not going to fail. So, what is needing to be unraveled? What are you needing to relax into and breathe into and open into? What is wanting to be revealed in you, for you, by you, and through you that is greater and more magical and more beautiful and powerful and loving and able than you ever knew? What is being illuminated? This is a time to allow the dismantling. Take the time for yourself. Step out and away from the habits, the routines, the conversations, the ways of being, so that you can have the stillness that is necessary for the inner guidance to be heard by you. It's necessary to have this alone time. You might find that you've lost friendships or relationships or jobs or routines or connections or affiliations with clubs or organizations or titles. This is all for you. This is where your ego mind that has been wanting to have control is being asked to relax and take a nap, and to trust that the higher heart has it. That heart that is your generator, your source of power, connected to the force of our entire reality in the cosmos. That is God. Your heart is always connected. It knows what to do and what to be. If any messages resonate with you and you'd like to go further and deeper into your own personal experience, my information and contact is in the description box below. I'm here as a transformational guide, a deconditioning specialist, and an intuitive, inspired catalyst for your higher self to be illuminated within this experience of your life. I do this with love, with compassion, and with the knowing that this is what I'm here to do. And I look forward to continuing your opening in your journey. You are becoming an illumined human. Thanks for listening.